so that one upgrade in armor is just about finished. He's still pumping out muta. And he's on 4th base now, so throwing down some spire collars for defense up on his 4th base. And our Protoss player is falling behind. Let's check the economy right now. Interesting. My button wasn't working there for a while. But we're at 65 for our Zerg player, and our Protoss player is only at 52, so falling a little behind here. Finally, there he goes. Chrono boosting some workers, but he's easily oversaturated here. And actually not saturated enough back here. Throwing down a Stargate, he's probably going to start making some Phoenixes. And some nice blink harass right there, or blink micro. These mutas now with some pretty good upgrades, up to 1 attack upgrade, and he's getting the other upgrade. Yes, he's actually getting 2 attack upgrade. So our Protoss player pushing out. He has a probe in there. I don't know if that probe is just a captive. Nope. He's actually going to throw down a Nexus and pylon and set up his 3rd base here. I think this is actually a pretty decent position for a 3rd on this map. Of course, another near position would be right here. That's kind of open, and another one would be down here, but that's a little bit too far away. I like this position. Blink allows him to go up and down from here, and if he has Colossus, he can walk up and down. But he wasn't really ran too far away from it, and the mutalisk player, Naugrim, is making him pay, taking out that pylon, picking off that probe. But I really think this is a good position for a 3rd player in this matchup for Protoss versus Zerg. He really only has to worry about 1 entrance here. This back entrance is, I mean, they have to go through like 2 bases to get through, and if that's the case, you're dead already. So getting that 2nd upgrade is finishing out, starting his 3rd. We have, looks like some burrow being researched. Getting up a huge number of zerglings. Getting that 2/2 attack upgrade. So this guy's 2/2 on everything except armor for flying. And he's just going really well with these drones. He's probably going to start transferring units up here. This has turned into a pretty big macro game. His mutalisk number is getting pretty high. Let's see what he's up to. 26 muta. Wow, 80 zerglings versus 1 immortal, 5 zealot, 16 stalker, 4 sentry, and 6 high templar. So our Protoss player really needs to start building up his army, because if not, wow, he's going to take out these rocks here, and he doesn't really have anything to spot. He is building some photon cannons, but his army's really spread out. He's got most of his army down here. So as soon as these rocks fall, the Zerg player is going to send everything he has right at his base, and he's going to need some epic storms to take this out. He's going to run here and try and focus fire down on the high templars. Oh, nice, I like it. A little bit missing on that thing, but that was a very smart move by this Zerg player coming in here. Wow, 2 more storms going down, but looks like he missed most of that. These Zerglings are doing quite a bit of damage. Did that 2/2 actually finish? No, not yet. But coming in there very good. He went straight in with those mutas, flew in, attacked straight for the high templar, killing them before they had a chance to spend all their energy. And this expansion just did drop, and these units down here weren't much of a help. So that was basically the entire Zerg army against maybe just a small fraction of it. Throwing down some storms, trying to kill those Zerglings, but oh man, he's using 2 high templar right there. And that went extremely well for a Zerg player. He managed to stop this whole 3rd while being on his 4th now. 4th basically being used for gas only at this point. It's pretty wise move considering the amount of muta he's getting actually. But yeah, our Protoss player's not in a good position right now. He's going to have to do something drastic. He's going to have to get about maybe a couple more Phoenixes and just try and just micro like crazy for the next little bit and land some really great storms to deal with this. Our Zerg player is coming in. He's maybe going to try and focus fire. Oh, blinking up there. He's going to cause him to fall back. That 1 armor upgrade for the flying units is close to being finished, about 75% finished. Storm going down on himself. And those muta are spread very well, but they're very low on life. He really needs to go transfuse them, save some, but he's just losing them. He's just kind of just throwing them into this Protoss base. And, I mean, based on his economy, I think he can afford it, but he's playing a little sloppy. That could have went far better, but he's going to lose, so many muta. That really didn't go too well for him. And he only managed to hurt the army a little bit. Sure, he can rebuild faster and send units out there, but, you know, why throw away your units if you don't have to? So an Archon coming out with 11 kills already, has 3 attack upgrades. He's going to be doing 47 damage to those muta. And he can actually one-shot a Zergling. Excuse me. So Archon is probably going to rack up quite a few kills before he ends up dying. And throwing down a 5th for our orange Zerg player. And he's just building up his army. He looks like he's teching to Hive right now. They just finished. And he really needs to transfer all these workers. He has like, you know, Way too many on this one patch. He needs to transfer them up here. But he has pretty good position. He has an observer. Let's check what he sees. Oh man, he doesn't even know about 2 expansions, or actually 3 expansions. So the scouting of mouzMaNa has been lackluster, to say the best. And he's actually going to go for an attack here, but he just now found out that this expansion, there's so many zerglings here. He does have a pretty good army to deal with. He's going to be extremely good. Oh, nice storm. Wow. Those units just melted. So many mutalisks coming in, but whoa, those storms were great. He didn't even need to use a single force field. He used the guardian shield, which was amazing. That'll reduce 2 damage on these muta, essentially negating all of their attack upgrades. But he's going to come in here and crush this expansion. Very nice. And but the second time, mutalisks are coming in here, going to try and focus fire, kill down these photon cannons, do some harassing. Looks like that's going to cause our Protoss player to fall back. But that fight, it went extremely well for him. He probably killed like 40, 30 food of zerglings with those storms. And wow, just did so much damage. They funneled right in there. I think he made a mistake with that zergling micro. He kind of just A-clicked in there instead of like clicking behind here and then A-clicking as soon as he got around it. You're just flying around doing some harassing, but they're getting a little low on life. Adrenal glands almost finished. So these zerglings are be extremely powerful. But oh, you can't go to a choke point right there. Oh man, that damage on that storm, that was very nice. Luckily, the Zerg player was paying attention, and he managed to get back before he lost all of his zerglings. He's getting a very high number of high templar count, so he's going to need those ultralisk out of there ASAP. Very nice blink micro from these stalkers, trying to keep him alive as long as possible. Actually, he's kind of forgetting about it now. But 3 base versus 5 so far. Zerg player can really... Wow, he's so low on minerals. Is he not transferred yet? Oh, man. Not good. So he's up to 17 idle workers. That's definitely going to come back to bite him. At this point in the game, our Protoss player is still trying to get this 3rd base up and running. He's got quite a few units. He's transferred most of his units from down here up to the front of this base. And it looks like he's going to go on the attack once again. Going to probably push down and take out this expansion. There's only 4 spine crawlers here and a couple of units, and these muta are, wow, he's lost so many muta recently, and he hasn't even used these phoenixes. Wow, mouzMaNa has completely forgot about those phoenixes. I bet he's face palming himself after he watches this replay. So I guess sending those immortals in first, going to come in here and tank those spine crawlers, do some serious damage, then send in some units. Probably should have sent those zealots in first to tank that, be a little bit wiser. He's going to lose these immortals for no good reason. So blinking in, coming down here, going to focus fire those stalkers. Storm going up, trying to deal some damage. Needs to put up a guardian shield, but I don't even think he's a sentry left. He has more than enough stalkers to kill off this muta. So where are those zerglings at? Or ultras? I see 3 ultras being built, and then getting that chitinous plating upgrade. But he's going to lose his last base. He's actually going to transfer over here, but that's going to get followed. This ultra is spawning in the worst possible position, getting picked off. And mouzMaNa is like, I can't believe he's actually going to come back and win this. Wow. This is looking totally in his favor. And Naugrim GGing and mouzMaNa winning. Well, congratulations to mouzMaNa. Taking it away from Naugrim with some just steady play, played super defensive, and he just let Naugrim make mistakes with those muta. He lost way too many muta, and didn't expand enough. Didn't really get his macro up. Of course, he had all these workers down here mining super inefficiently for very long, and that drastically reduces income. So playing extremely safe and very well. mouzMaNa winning that. So congratulations to him, and I'll see you guys later.